Are you sure? With who?
Go back to day 1.
Yeah. That's not.
No, go back to day 1.
I'm at day 1.
Who are
You're
you
saying
thinking?
Eric and Kale. They're not.
I can guarantee you.
How?
The vote to set you up, it wasn't to set you up. It was to set Nick up.
With Mike and her?
He told everybody right afterwards that you went up to him and that you told Nick, that Nick told you that he voted to evict Kale.
But I never said that.
I know. Jen, Eric's been saying a lot of things that you've said that you've never said.
Well, I don't even really talk to him.
Exactly. But yet everybody believes everything that Eric says because they'd rather believe him than believe you. Because he's closer to people than you are.
Yeah.
And this week, obviously they weren't planning on me getting HOH.
Yeah.
They tried to set me up, Jen.
Oh, I know. They wanted me. They all told Kale and I that we better win it to get you guys out. And Eric wasn't the person that wanted it. It wasn't that. He's not the main person that wanted us to win. But I believe you that it's helpful, but I really don't.
Was it Amber?
And her counterpart.
Dustin?
Because they...
But we know that.
Yeah.
But Eric's the brains of everything since day 1. And it's not just that, Jen. There's so much.
No, I could see it because obviously, like, he talks to everybody. Yeah, because he's in alliance with everyone.
But it's just like, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even tell you. It just, everything fell into place. And I could seriously sit up here for an hour with you naming off different things.
No, and I could too. Like,
every single week that people wanted Kale out, he was the one that turned it over. It wasn't my dad.
To me?
To the other person. Anyone. Mm-hmm. If you even say Kale, he'll throw it out there to make it look like somebody else, but it's him.
Yeah.
And that Kale and Eric are the tightest. From week 1, Jen. They were partners in the group.
Yeah.
Eric was up here laughing. I think you were up here.
I was up here too. Yeah. That's why I know it's not true.
It's from, I'm telling you, I've never been more, like, I just know, Jen. I just know. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And you know what? If I'm wrong, honestly, I don't even care because Nick was, honest to God, Nick was the one person in the house that I could trust more than any person. Nick never, ever, ever lied to me.
Yeah,
do you know who convinced me that he lied to me?
Who?
Eric.
How?
By saying different things that he said to you, that you said to him, and this and that. And I was like, it just made me question things, and it just different scenarios kind of made it.
No, but okay, like in
I
the
know
beginning,
Nick told you how to vote.
Nick told me how to vote. He did.
I know, but it wasn't just that. It was just different things.
Yeah.
And you know, when you hear, it's hard in this house. You
Eric
don't trust anybody.
Eric's another one that told me how to vote too. That's why I'm confused.
Because Eric's playing all sides.
Yeah, Eric's playing all sides. That's 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's closest line with Kale, but I do think that it doesn't matter. I think that it's beneficial to everyone. Who is it?
No way. Just don't say anything. I'll walk away. Weird.
Letting you know that I'm going to go run on the treadmill.
She probably heard us. We stopped talking.
Just wanted to let you know that I'm going to run on the treadmill?
He's weird.
Why does he want to tell us that?
Who knows?
So we know where he is at all times in his bunny outfit?
The thing with Eric...
I don't think that he's aligned with Kale, but I do think that he's aligned with enough people that it doesn't
everything
matter.
that we've set up here in this group, Kale found out every single time, and it was from Eric. I'm telling you, you have to believe me. Eric's the smartest person in this house. You always call my dad out on, oh, sorry, we haven't watched it since season 1. Eric's watched every single season, knows every single detail about everything, and he knows how it works. He knows everything about this game. He's so smart and so rational. Everything that he says up here, he convinces everybody. And it's not, oh, the group consensus. No, it's what Eric planted in everyone's head.
Yeah.
He's the biggest manipulator in this house, and he needs to go because that's dangerous. I don't know about you, but I would not want to be sitting next to him in the final 2. And I know you don't care about the money, but
I still want to play the game and figure things out. And he's definitely been a question of mine. And I don't want to say that anything, but, and I don't want to like scare you because I'm still voting to keep Kale, but it might not have been Kale that he was closest to. Like, I'm not saying
what
it was.
What are you saying, Amber?
Not saying that it's Kale.
Amber and Dustin. I've seen them sneaking around all the time and talking.
It doesn't matter because he's close with everyone.
Out.
Like, even if like it's not Kale, like it's definitely, it's definitely not.
Well, I would appreciate you telling me, honestly, because I'm trying to help you too. And I'm not going to tell them. Jen.
Yeah. No.
Nick was the closest person I had in this house. And honestly, now that he's gone, like, I feel like I don't have anybody. And you might think, oh, I have
I'm going
my
to tell you
dad,
this, and I know it's going to get out. And, like, I don't even care.
I
like,
won't
Eric
tell
was
anyone.
my closest person, and I tell Kale things.
You tell Kale things? What do you mean? From Eric? So you're working with Eric?
I was, but he's working with everybody. But you would have never thought that, and I probably shouldn't have said that. But really, like, that's what it was. But it's not comfortable enough to me, like, because I've been working with him since day one, for me to let him stay because he is so well liked, and that I'd rather him go anyways because he, he is manipulating.
He was the one who was gung-ho about getting you out this week. I'm just saying.
For now.
I'm just saying, though.
I know, and he told me that he was going to be gung-ho about it, and that at the last minute it'll switch, and don't worry.
But do you see how that's...
I see that's dangerous, and I don't care. Like, I'm totally comfortable.
No,
I just told you
dangerous
that.
About that. I mean, Eric thinks that he has control of every single person.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I even told him, I'm like, Eric, I was like, I realize you don't talk to me, and that's fine. I'm totally comfortable with what's going on. But at the same time, it's kind of like, he talks to you a lot, and he tells me everything everyone says, so that's why I almost feel like I'm comfortable. But then he makes up things that I say when I don't even talk to him, really. So, but he's never said it. I've never heard anything I've told him, like, come back out as the real words. So I do trust him, but at the same time, like, obviously it doesn't matter now because I just told you. But the same that I'm not telling anyone that you're putting him up, like, you can't tell anyone that he was closest with me. Like, that'll be our trade. Because it was me, and I tell Kale things when she needs to know. So that's how Kale found out about things. They're not working together. Just so you know.
Please put on your microphone.
But
I still think
it's a great idea because I could never have done it. Oh, for sure.
Because I know for a fact, I know that Amber's whole thing is fake. Just a lot
crying
of stuff.
Or
no,
what?
not that. But it's just, I know that, I know that she pretends to be a lot closer to people in the house than she actually is, and I know that, I don't know, you see things and you realize things and you know
it's like it's not worth it.
And, don't say anything to Amber, like, seriously.
Yeah, no, I don't, I mean, I'll still talk to, like, I still like everyone, like, and Eric, I still like him as entertainment, like, he is fun, which is another reason why he's dangerous, and whichever, and if, really, like, if he, like, he can't really say things about me because I don't tell him. I tell him, we do tell everything, but there's nothing really that everyone doesn't already know, so it's kind of like, I don't know, whatever. But, I know about all your guys' meeting, like.
Well, yeah, but.
He's like, just so you know, like, he tells me everything.
That's why he feels comfortable being the one to kick you out and stuff. Uh-huh. It makes sense.
But I don't care, and I'm not going to tell him, and I don't, like, it was something set up so early on, and, like, remember when everyone hated him, like, at the beginning? Like,
it was just the slop thing.
No, I know, but, like, I was the only one that, like, talked to him, like, he was up here giggling with Kale and I, but he was nervous because he knew about the Mike and Nick and all them being together, so obviously he didn't want to align with Kale, because she's already in, like, 5 alliances, so why in the world would, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, he obviously wasn't going to be close with her on that.
So if I still put Eric up, you would vote him out?
Yeah.
You swear?
Yeah, that's why I was like, before I tell you this, like, don't be worried. Because, obviously, by me telling you all that, like, if he were to stay, you'd just tell him, and then that, you know what I mean? Like.
No, but if he were to stay, then you'd tell him what I've said.
Well, no. Well, it'd be worse for me than you.
I guess.
Because that would be like, basically like, I just told you everything.
My whole thing is, if Eric goes up, he has to go home. He has to go home.
Well, who do you think's not going to vote him out? People that think they're close to him. I could talk to them.
Amber, Dustin, and possibly Jamaica. And don't say anything, especially about Jessica.
Yeah.
Because Jessica's really, she's
I
worried
won't.
about you.
I think she's the closest that knows about it.
Well, no, it's not just that. It's that she's friends with Eric, and if it was 3-4 the other way, she doesn't want to be the third vote.
Yeah.
She's really, really nervous that you won't vote to keep Kale.
Like, I won't tell her that, but, like, if she asks me, I'll be like, yeah, of course I'm keeping. Like, if she asks me, like, I mean, I won't be like it came from you, like, that she's worried or anything, but I'll make sure to, like, comfort her.